today's video is going to be my last video in my Best in Beauty for 2021, and today's video is going to be other eye products. That means eye primers, eyeliners, mascaras, lash primers, etc., and probably some eye brushes and also some brush favorites. So basically like the tail end of everything that I loved in the year of 2021. So let's start with probably eyeliners. So I'm just going to tell you guys off the bat right now that my favorite liners, I'm not sure if I tried these in 2021 or 2020, but these are my absolute favorite eyeliners to use on the waterline. They are just so soft on the waterline, and I'm talking about the Marc Jacobs Gel Liner eyeliners. I have 5 different shades. My all-time favorite brown liner is this shade called Earthquake. It's a gorgeous brown. You guys know how much I love wearing brown on the waterline. It's like my favorite. I'm sorry my eyeshadow doesn't look the greatest right now. It is the end of the day. Let me just clean up that brow bone real quick because that's looking like a hot mess. Yeah, that's definitely better. So anyway, so these are the 5 shades. So I have Earthquake. The black one is called Blacker. It's phenomenal black liner. The warm tone brown is Brownie, and then the 2 colorful shades are this purple and grapevine, which is amazing, and overnight, which is like this royal blue. They are just so smooth on the waterline, and I find that they last a pretty long time, but I really love them. I know they dry out pretty fast, but honestly, these haven't really dried out on me. I don't know if they had changed the formula after I bought these. Maybe that's why they put them on sale. I don't know, because I picked these up when they were on sale, but these are lasting still pretty well on me. But I have heard that they do dry out on people, but they are just the most comfortable eyeliners on the waterline, and I just really love them. I'm not going to swatch every single eyeliner that I talk about in this video, but I just wanted to give you guys some swatches. Look at that black. Look at this. Wait, I'm swiping that on the side. If I swipe it directly, that's what you get, and it's really, really beautiful. So, absolutely love these liners. Will recommend them 100% because I use these so often. I haven't used them lately because I've been using other ones that I will tell you guys about in a minute. So, the other ones that I've been using throughout the year are since they came out during holiday, like the end of November, are the Colourpop It's a Dream Cream Gel Liner Vault. And I pretty much have been using these every single day. I just whip out a shade from here and use them. I've pretty much used every single color in here, except for the yellow. I actually do have another yellow liner that I really did love from Colourpop, actually. I like these. They're good. The ones I use the most, I'm just going to swatch the ones that I use the most. These are definitely the 5 shades I use the most, which is the black, the brown, the berry, the purple, and the blue. I'm actually wearing the purple on my waterline today. So the black is called Swerve. This has been a favorite of mine for, I don't even know how long. I think ever since they started the push-up liners from Colourpop. So that is the black. This is a way older shade. Like the first black they ever came out with was in this set. And I've repurchased that one by itself like a couple of times. The brown is called Sunnyvale. This is a really beautiful, like reddish brown color. I love it. And then the purple, some of these are a little bit pointy and kind of stabby on the waterline. I noticed that as I use them more often, which I'm not really a huge fan of. This is the berry toned one. Oh, great. That just broke off. For some reason, it wasn't going back down. So the berry tone one, actually the name completely wore off of it because I've used it a ton. That is the berry toned one right here. And then this is the purple and the blue. These are basically the colors that they are, which is Charmer. This one's also worn off. I just remember the name. And DTLA. This one's probably my favorite out of the whole pack because this one is super pigmented. And it's more like a deep, dark, almost blackened blue. And it is super pigmented on the waterline. I really like this one. But yeah, this set is awesome if you guys are looking for inexpensive, good eyeliner sets. I would highly suggest Colourpop because a lot of people that aren't really fans of most of their products really like the eyeliners. So sadly, I'm not like a huge fan of them, but I can't say that I haven't been using these a ton and I really, really like them. I do find that these two are a little bit softer on the waterline. I absolutely fell in love with these two. I absolutely love the red one that came out with the Cherry collection. This is the cream gel liner in the shade Cherry Pie. This is like the most pigmented red liner I've ever used. Granted, it's probably the only red liner I've ever used. But this one goes on so smooth and glides on beautifully on the waterline. I used this a ton in the summertime. I didn't think I was going to use a red that often, but this one is awesome. So I really do love that one. And this is a classic one that came in one of that mystery box. And I do really like this one. And this one is called Boots. And this one's a really pretty, like, medium tone, like pinky magenta. And this one's really, really nice too. So I really like those ones. And then the other three, these ones are all really, really good. And these are the other three I really liked from Colourpop. Let me just get the other shade. It's right here. What's this one? I am not a fan of the LA Girl ones. I'll tell you that right now. So the other three shades that I got last summer are like these neon colors, and these are the three shades that I got, and these are awesome. They pretty much all swatch how they look, and these ones I really, really liked. The yellow one is called Crossed. I only really use these in the summertime. This one is called Unce, which is this beautiful neon orange, and then the Barbie pink is called Insomniac. These are all awesome. I just want to swatch the yellow one for you guys because it's really, really nice. Really pigmented. That's the yellow. Really, really good. So those are basically most of the eyeliner favorites that I had for 2021. I did not like the one that came out in the Tinkerbell collection. It was okay. I did really like the Bambi nude shade though. This was like my go-to for a while. This one is called Meadow. And this was like the first Disney collection they came out with in 2021. So I used this a ton. I think it's like dried out now though, because it really doesn't perform as well anymore. But this one was really nice on the waterline. You guys know I really like nude liners for everyday wear. And then this was the year where I really got into white eyeliners. And the only one I use is the one from NYX. And this is the Slide On, Glide On, Stay On. Definitely a turn on. I don't know why it's such a long name. Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner in the shade. Oh, it says in the parentheses, I never even read this before. It says, this eyeliner is so good, the name had to be this long. That's so funny. Because I'm like, dang, this name is long. And this one is called Pure White. And this one, yeah, it's super, super pigmented. Goes on literally white on the waterline. Look at that. It's so good, you guys. I really have fallen in love with putting white on the waterline. It makes you look so awake. I mostly use this in the spring and summer. Mostly in the winter time, I'll just throw on a brown liner, honestly. I haven't even been using really nude liners because they don't really show up that great lately. But white eyeliners I really had gotten into in the year 2021. So that is pretty much it for eyeliners. Yeah, and this one was pretty too. This is the last one that I have from Colourpop, and then we'll just talk about mascaras. So this one is the purple one from the Bambi set. How did I just lose the cap? Oh, it's right here. This one is, I believe, the Thumper liner, and this one is called, Purity. This is a really pretty, like, lavender color. It's not even swatching. And this one isn't a push-up liner, but it's pretty. I don't know why it has such hard... It's fine. You don't really have to see. It's a pretty lavender. This one I wasn't as much of a fan of as the nude one. But it's pretty. But I think I actually remember I didn't love this one. So that's not even a loss. I'm sorry about that. And I'm also realizing I forgot to bring a makeup wipe in here. But it's okay because we're just talking about mascaras. So... just hold on a second. Okay, so that's pretty much it for eyeliners. Now let's move on to mascaras. I'm going to talk about my top mascaras this year. So these are like my top 5 favorites. Honestly, most of the mascaras I tried this year, I decluttered because they dried out. I tried so many mascaras this year. There were so many good ones. But these are the 5 I have in my collection right now. I think the only one I still really want to repurchase again is the Urban Decay Lash Freak. That's still my all-time favorite mascara, and I really want to purchase a backup. I also had repurchased the Anastasia Beverly Hills last year, and that one was really, really good. And I can't really remember the other ones, but these are pretty much my top 5. So I have to mention the Colourpop mascaras, because honestly, I think their mascaras are great. My number 1 favorite has to be the Act Natural mascara, defining mascara. I have the brown and I also have the black. I just love this dang mascara. It is so good. I love using it for everyday wear. This is like my go-to mascara for every day. I actually am super into the brown one. It just makes your lashes look so good. It separates them and also gives them length, but not too much length. And it really does make your lashes look naturally beautiful. And it doesn't have too much curl in it either. It just is a great mascara. I absolutely love this. I know that not that many people tried this one, but honestly, I think I like this one even more than the BFF mascara. It's a phenomenal one. So I highly suggest it if you guys haven't tried it yet. So I love this one. I keep it by my desk all the time because I use it so often. And then I fell in love with this one. This is probably my favorite one I've ever tried from Colourpop. And this is the Level Up Lengthening Mascara. This is like I feel like this is a straight up dupe for the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Because it has like that very similar wand that the Telescopic Mascara has. But this makes your lashes so long and separated. Again, I absolutely love this one for everyday wear, but I also love wearing it for work as well. But if I want long lashes for when I'm wearing a neutral eye, that's one of like my favorite looks to do, is just to make the lashes super long. If I'm wearing like simple eyeshadow, because I always think it looks gorgeous. Oh, this makes your lashes like so long and wispy. I absolutely love this guy too. So that's definitely a really good mascara too. And then the other 3 that I absolutely fell in love with this year, the first one is the Rare Beauty Black Mascara. This one is really good as well. This one makes your lashes really long. I think it's kind of getting dried out and it's starting to smell a little bit, so I think it might be time to call it quits with this one. But I used this a ton. I used it like every single day when it first came out. It makes your lashes look so good, you guys. So if you haven't tried this one, I highly recommend it. It's really good. It has a drier formula. I prefer drier formulas. Not too dry, but also not too wet. Because when it's too wet, it takes forever to dry and then it transfers. But if it's too dry, then it's like it doesn't do enough curling and volume for me. But I don't know what my mom just said, but I'm trying to keep my voice lower because she's going to sleep. But this one is really, really good. Then the next one is the Patrick Ta Major Volume Mascara. Love this mascara so much. I loved this mascara so much more than I thought I would. It makes your lashes look so good. This one separates a little bit more than the Rare Beauty. And it also gives you really nice volume and length as well. And I just fell in love with this one. This one ended up being like my go-to mascara for work. But I really need to repurchase again my Urban Decay Lash Free because that's still my all-time favorite. But this one was really good. I'm so happy that I tried it and I really, really liked it. So that one's really good too. And then my other tip-top favorite was the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I actually picked this one up at Marshall's. So I was able to try it for like $10 when like Marc Jacobs sent a ton of stuff to Marshall's when they were rebranding. And this one gives you a ton of volume as well. It separates the lashes beautifully, really makes your lashes look gorgeous. It really does have kind of like a velvety effect to the lashes. I love the finish that it gives your lashes, and this is really, just really beautiful on the lashes. So I really like that too. How many times can I say lashes in this video? And then the other ones that I tried, I'm just going to talk about these two because the other two I tried at like the tail end of the year, so I'm not like, they're good, but I'm not like super in love with them. The other two that I really liked was the NYX On the Rise Volume Mascara. Again, this separates your lashes and makes them hella long and also gives you a lot of separation and volume, and I really like this one as well. I kind of tried this one on a whim from NYX, but I realized that I had never tried any NYX mascaras, so I finally decided to try one, and this is a really, really nice mascara. I really, really liked it. And then the last mascara I have to talk about is the Pixi by Petra Lash Lift 188 mascara, and I like how this is a double mascara where you use this wand to do the top lashes, and then you also have a bottom lash mascara. Well, I was about to say mascara. Mascara one. So this one is actually really nice. This one's good. It kind of makes your lashes very pin straight that I've noticed. It's good for like everyday wear, but I find that it doesn't curl them enough, but it's still a really nice mascara. So that's it for mascaras. And then staples that I will recommend every single year. My all-time favorite bottom lash mascara is the Maybelline Lash Discovery Mascara. I forgot where someone had mentioned that this was a dupe for the MAC Giga Black Lash. And I used to repurchase the MAC Giga Black Lash like crazy, but once you try this one, you'll never go back to it because this is so inexpensive compared to the MAC one, because this one's like $8 and that one's like $25. So I'd much rather repurchase this one once it dries out. Still my favorite bottom lash mascara. I've been using this for a couple years at this point, and it really makes the lashes long on the lower lash line, and I love it. This is pretty much the only bottom lash mascara I use. I do use the Pixi one when I'm using this mascara. It's good, but I still always go back to this. And then sometimes I'll use the Colourpop Lengthening Mascara on my bottom lashes as well as my top lashes. When I use it on my top lashes, I'll put it on the bottom. And it's nice, but again, this is way better and just, you know, is more consistent, and I still end up preferring using that on the lower lash line. And then my tried and true eye primer, my eyelash primer is the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. I've repurchased this countless times and I love it. It's a great cheap alternative. So these are tried and trues that I love every single year. So that is it for lash products. Now let's just talk about eyeshadow sticks. I actually tried a couple of eyeshadow sticks this year. I'm not really a single shadows eyeshadow stick person because I never really use them. I'm really just a palette girl because I have so many palettes at this point, but I wanted to try these from Colourpop, and I thought that these coming out with the Powerpuff Girls collection were the perfect opportunity to finally try them out, and that is the Colourpop Colors Sticks eyeshadow sticks, and these are the three from the Colourpop collection, from the Powerpuff Girls collection. So we have 3 shades. The first one is called Him, and this one actually might be my favorite. It's a really pretty, like, sparkly metallic reddish color. I really like these. Some people aren't fans of them, but I don't know. I like them. I like the sheer shimmery wash of color that it gives, and I think it's pretty pigmented. So that one's really pretty. And then we also have some other pretty colors. We have Mojo Jojo, which of course is the green. And this is a really pretty like neon green, glittery green color. So I really liked it. I don't know. I guess I'm in the minority, but I think they're really cute. So this one is called Mojo Jojo. And again, a really pretty metallic green. I think it's super fun. And then the last one is called Princess Morbucks, which is the blue. And I thought that these were actually better than the palette in the collection because I actually thought that these were more fun. I wasn't really in love with the shadows in the palette as much as these. I thought that these were great. And that's such a pretty blue. And I also think these all provided like really nice base colors to the shimmers in the palette. So I thought that these were really, really pretty. So I really liked them. So that is it. When it comes to like other shadows, I didn't really try any singles brand this year except for Lethal Cosmetics, but I included them in my ranking for 2021 when it comes to my eyeshadow palettes because I put them all in a eyeshadow palette basically. So that is it for those. Okay, and now we're just going to talk about eye primers. So 3 eye primers. The first one is you know what? Let's mention my absolute tip-top favorite, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. I got turned on to this because of Debbie. Oh my god, this primer is amazing. It is so pigmented. It sets pretty quickly, but it brings out the pigment in so many eyeshadows, and I absolutely love this. If I want my eyeshadow to last all day, this is what I use, and I love it. It's just fantastic. And this is the only primer I use for work because my other 2 primers are like way softer. I still really like them, but if I want something to make my eyeshadows more pigmented and last a long time, I always use this one because it has like a creamy texture to it. It's not like completely clear or like a gel. It's like a white base, so I absolutely love that as well. And then we just have 2 other products to talk about. The second one is the Marc Jacobs Undercover Perfect Coconut Eye Primer. I thought this was going to be like super like moisturizing on the eyes, but it has like a smoothing effect to it, but it's still like is basically like a gel-like consistency, but it dries down and it's just so smooth on the eyes, and I really, really love it. So, I didn't think I was going to love this one so much, but it's just super nice on the eyes. And again, it makes your eyeshadow look beautiful as well. So I really, really liked this one. And then the last one, which I didn't think this actually did anything. And then when I set my eyes and start using eyeshadow, I actually really like it. Again, it's Colourpop, but whatever, it's my channel. I don't care. The only person who makes fun of me or gives me a hard time about it is Debbie anyway. So, and I love her. So anyway, this is the Colourpop Party Proof Eye Primer. This one has a super translucent consistency. Like, honestly, I feel like... Honestly, I don't even know if there's anything left in this thing. Did it really, like, dry out on me already? I feel like there's, like, no product in this. But then when I put it on and I set my eyes, it looks really nice on my eyes. But I don't know if it's just the powder that I use, because when I actually look in the tube, it doesn't look like there's much product in there. Like, it looks completely like see-through. And it looks like most of the product is on the sides. When I actually look all the way down, it looks like there's no product. But I use it and I feel it like working on my eyes, and then I set it and I'm like, oh, it looks really good. And then it, you know, makes my eyeshadow go on really nicely. So I don't know. There is definitely product up here. I can see it. But it would just be nice to be in like the middle so the applicator could actually get the product out. But I guess I have to scrape the sides because now I see actual product. So maybe I just need to do that. Anyway, it's a really nice lightweight eye primer and I really, really like it. So, and then my favorite glitter primer that I've been using for a while. This is the NYX Pigment Primer. They changed the name. It's still basically the same thing. It's not as sticky as the glitter glue, but I prefer this one over the older one. That one was like super tacky. And I can't really do my eyeshadow without a pigment primer. And I've been through like 2 of the older ones. So this is like my 3rd one. And it's like the only drugstore alternative. So I really, really like this because it's not that expensive. And I use it every time I do my makeup. And then as far as brow products go, I'm not really a brow person. I only really use brow gels because I have pretty decent brows. So I only really use 2 brow gels. The first one is the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the shade Neutral Brown. I feel like this dries out super fast though. But it is a really good brow gel. Basically, when I use it, my brows don't go anywhere. I'm basically using it now to set them again. But pretty much when I use this, my brows don't move. And it's such a good, cheap, inexpensive product that I really, really like this. And I use this almost every time that I go to work. And it fills in my brows beautifully. And it's like $5. So I really, really like this. I heard about this on Andrea Mattigliano's channel, and I wanted to try something with a little bit of tint to it, not just like a clear product. And this just does the job for me, so I really, really like it. And then the other one is the Colourpop Clear Brow... Oh my god, I can't speak because I'm so tired now. The Colourpop Clear Brow Boss Gel. This is just it has such a nice consistency. It doesn't feel like a brow gel at all. It doesn't feel like the e.l.f. where it like feels like it's setting. This feels like nothing, and it just feels super nourishing in the brows, but it also definitely sets my brows as well. I really, really like this one, and it's completely clear. It looks white, but it goes on completely clear. And I use this almost every day as well, and I really, really love it. So that is it when it comes to eye products. And then I just wanted to talk about some brushes really quick. And I'm just going to tell you guys the ones that I loved the most this year. Where is my other? There it is. So I really fell in love with the Colourpop eye brushes this year. I really like them. This is my everyday crease brush, and this one is the E2. I think that their brushes are so super smooth and such a good cheap alternative, and they hold up. Like, some brushes can get really rough over time. These are so soft, and I really, really like the shape of them. So this one is my everyday crease brush. And then I also use this one to define the crease and use on my outer corners. And this one is called the E21. Also really, really nice. These are both from the Limoncello collection. That's why they have the yellow handles. And then I also have this one, which is probably a concealer brush, but I use this on my brow bone. And this one is the E4. I really like this one for the brow bone. I like how it has a very angled tip, and I really like how it blends out my brow bone for my crease shade. And then these two are ones that they sell regularly. This is the E1 blending brush, and this is really nice when I want to use like color or do like Halloween looks and stuff like that, because this is very defined, and I love this for blending and also packing on the pigment. It's really, really nice. And then the last one is the E10, which I love for the inner corners and the lower lash line, because this one is such a defined tip, and it really just applies the color beautifully on the lower lash line and the inner corners. And then the other two brushes I wanted to mention were the Odin's Eye ones. I fell in love with these as well. I just fell in love with everything from Odin's Eye this year as a brand, but these are the two brushes I use the most. The first one is a crease brush, and the second one's like a defining brush, and I use this on the outer corners as well. This one's a little bit more densely packed than the Colourpop one. This one's a little bit more fanned out. But these, again, super, super duper soft. I really did love these as well. And I really love this one because I forgot that there's another one in here. This is the other crease brush one, but I really like using this one because this one, like, defines the whole crease and really just packs on the color really nicely. This one's a little bit smaller and narrower, but I still love using this one too for the crease. Because these are a little bit too fluffy to use for like defining work. And then this one, I like how pointed it is, so you can use it for the defining shade in the outer corners. And then I guess I'll just do a couple of face brush shout outs because there's only really two to talk about that I tried that were new this year. The first one is this Colourpop powder brush. Oh my goodness. This brush is so damn soft because the only other one I've ever used is the Eco Tools one, and I love that one. But this one is even softer, and it's just so nice on the face. I could do this all day. It just feels so super soft, and this is so inexpensive. And this is the F1 brush from the Limoncello collection. I love that one. And then I also loved the highlighting brush that I got from them. This is the F5, and this one really is so nice for packing on the highlighter because you guys know I love a defined highlighter, and you guys know I love an intense highlighter, and this pretty much replaced my Anastasia A23 brush because that one was starting to get pretty flimsy because I've had that one for a long time. So this one's really nice and definitely directs the pigment really, really nicely. And I think that is pretty much it, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so tired. It's like 12 o'clock at night. And I kept this makeup on just to film this for you guys. But I think I'm done because I'm super duper tired. I don't really see any other mascaras or anything else to talk about in this video. You guys know I love the Maybelline Skinny Liners. Those are the only other ones I would recommend. I'm such a sensitive bitch when it comes to my waterline, but yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. Let me know what your favorite eyeliners or mascaras were last year. I tried, again, a ton of mascaras. I love you guys. Bye.